Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm gonna talk about how to fix FragPunk is having an issue with crashing. It is not launching or won't launch, freezing, stuttering, lagging, low FPS drop, stuck all over the screen, and even many more issues which is happening and how we can fix this up. So let's dive into the workaround. So the first one is all about we need to do a restart on a system. So sometimes a simple restart can fix it out of trouble. So we have to start with a simple restart. So to do this, just go over here in the icon over here, start icon. Now from here, go to this power icon and do a restart. Once the restart is done, we just need to check. Next one, we need to launch the game from the installation folder, not from the Steam. So first one, what we need to do is just go over here in the game FragPunk, right click and go to the properties, go to the installed file and make sure where the game is installed. So right now the game is installed on G. So what we need to do is we have two methods. One, we have a shortcut from the Steam that click on the browse. That will take you to the installation folder like this. If you check at the top, this PC, localdisk G, Steam library, Steam amps, common, FragPunk. Now we can launch the game from here. Or you can directly close everything. Means it is very important to close the Steam. Go over here in the file explorer, go to this PC, go to new volume G, go to the Steam library, Steam amps, go to common. Now from here, scroll down and navigate to FragPunk. Now we can see the .exe. Instead of launching it from the Steam, launch it from here. That might work in most cases. Next step is all about we need to run the game as an administrator and we need to run the game in the compatibility mode. So to do this, just go over here in the installation folder, right click on the .exe, or we can right click on the .exe and we have to go over here in the show more options, go to the properties, compatibility, click on run this program in the compatibility mode, set this to Windows 7 and we have to set this to apply, or we can set this to Windows 8, go for apply. Next one, click on run this program as an administrator and okay, go for apply as well. Go for OK and you have to check. That's what you have to do. Next step, we need to delete the saved game file. So just go over here in the file explorer. Now from here, what we need to do is go to the file explorer. Now go over here in the documents. And if you find the folder for my games, get into the folder and you'll be having a separate folder for the FragPunk here. So if you find the folder, just delete the respective folder. Keep in mind, it will be using all the progressions of a game that you saved so far, but even though it worked a lot and you can start from the scratch. Now close this and move to the next step. Next step, we need to allow the game to Windows security. To do this, just go over here, search for the control panel, click on this one. Now from here, go to Windows Defender Firewall. Go for allow app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now from here, we need to scroll down and navigate to FragPunk. So right now the FragPunk is added. Make sure that you have to put a check on both the boxes, private and public. And now if you don't find the game here, we need to add it by default. To do so, click on change setting, allow another app, browse. Navigate to this PC, go over here to the installation folder, that is G in my case, Steam library, Steam apps, common, scroll down, FragPunk, select this one and go for open and add it. I'm getting the error because the game is already added. If you don't find the game here, make sure this is how you can add it. And also you have to put a check on both the boxes, private and public. Now we need to close this and we have to go back. Next one, we need to unplug all the USB devices. So if any external devices is connected, you need to unplug it. For example, joystick or any other thing is connected. You have to unplug everything. Once everything is unplugged, you need to try launching the game. Next one, we need to perform a clean boot, which is a very important step. To do so, just go over here, search for system configuration, click on this one. Now we have to go over here in the services, go for disable or go to apply. Okay, before that, make sure you have to click on hide all Microsoft services, go for apply, go for OK. They might ask you for restart, so you have to do a restart. I'm going to skip this because we don't want to do the restart. So the users for watching this, do a restart and try launch the game. Next one, we need to disable the Steam overlay and we have to give commands in the launch option. So to do so, minimize this, go over here in the Steam, go to the game, right click and go to the properties. Over here you can see enable the Steam overlay while in game. If it is turn it on, turn this off and try launch the game. And also you can give commands to the launch option. So the first command is bx11. That's what you have to do. Try with dx11. If dx11 is not working, try with dx12. If dx12 is also not working, you can start with or try giving d3 d2. You can try giving d3 d2 and try launch the game, and that will be working fine. So either you have to try bx11 or you have to try dx12 or we have to try b3 b2. Now try with these things and see if it's not working. Just remove everything from here and keep it May and move to the next step. Next step is all about what we need to do. So we just need to close all the overlay and overclocking application. To do so, go over here in the start, right click, go to the task manager. Right now you can see that a lot of things running in the background, and all these things are the reason why we end up in having the crashing issue. So if anything is running in the background, for example this code, Riva Tuner, MSA Afterburner and all those things, which is the reason why we end up in having the crashing issue. So just remove everything. And once everything is removed, we just need to try launch the game, and that will be working fine as well. Next one, we need to run the game on dedicated graphics card. So to do so, just go over here, search for the graphics settings, click on this one, and go over here, click on the browse, navigate to the installation folder, local disk G, Steam library, Steam apps, and we have to go over here to the common, scroll down, go to FragPunk, select the game, add it. And once it added, just click on the option. This will be let Windows aside. Change this to high performance. That is very important. And we need to close it, save. And once afterwards, close this, and we have to go back to the Steam and we have to check whether you are able to fix the issue or not. Still, if you're having the trouble, we need to increase the virtual memory. That's an important step. So to do so, just go over here, search for View Advanced System Setting, click on this one, go to the Advanced tab, go to the Settings, go to the Advanced tab, go over here in the Change. Make sure that you put a check, you should keep this as a blank, and you have to go over here. Right now, what we need to do is, we just need to select the local disk. So here in my case, it is G, so I have to select G, go over here in the custom size. So the initial size is 1.5 times the total RAM, and the maximum size 3 times the total RAM. So what we need to do is just go over here, search for a calculator, and click on this one. And right now we need to type the RAM. 16 GB is my RAM, so type 16 GB multiplied with a constant value 1024. We will be getting a value 16384. Now we need to multiply it with 1.5 because initial size is 1.5. So 24576 is the value, and we need to copy it. Next one, we need to give the value 16 GB multiplied with 1024, and we have to multiply it with 3, that is 49152, and we need to copy this and we have to paste it. Once the value is given, just go for OK. Everything should be given OK, and once afterwards we have to check. Next one, we need to update the graphics card. So that is, I'll be providing a link in the description to the NVIDIA as well as to the AMD. So the NVIDIA users, just go over here, that will take you to this page. And here you can see there are many options. Now from here you have to select which one is your graphics card. In my case, it is GeForce. I have to select GeForce. If you're on the GeForce RTX 15 series, you have to select 15. Or if you're on any other, you have to select the vice versa. Now you have to select the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090D in my case. But you have to select based on what is your PC's configuration and your graphics card. If you're on the Windows 11, you have to select Windows 11. If you're on the Windows 10, select Windows 10. Go for Find. Once you go for the Find, you'll be getting these options. And now from here, what we need to do is, you just need to go over here. And if the system is based on Windows 10 64-bit edition or Windows 11, based on your PC's configuration and latest released versions, we can download this one. And try downloading and installing this particular version on your graphics, on your system. And you have to do a restart, then try launch the game. If you're on the AMD, based on your PC's configuration, like I said, go over here in the graphics, select whatever is your PC's configuration, and go over here and submit everything. And you have to go over here on Windows 11, download this one, and if you're on the Windows 10, we can download this one. We can also try installing the Microsoft Visual C++. So go over here, If the system is based on x64, download this one. If the system is based on x86, we can download this one. Now go over here. Now we need to move to the next step. Next step, we need to verify the game file and we need to uninstall and reinstall the game. So to verify the game file, just go over here, right click and go to the properties, go to the installer file and just click on the verify game file, which is going to take a little bit of time. So what happens is this will cross-check every single files of a game. And if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, and all these kind of issues will be fixed by this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this part. I'm going to skip this along and or I'm going to make it fast in the video and we'll move to the next step. Once these files are successfully validated, close this and try launch the game. Last and the least step, we need to go over here, right click, go to the manage and uninstall the game, and we have to reinstall it back. Over here, you can try. Right now the game is on G, so you have to reinstall it back on F or C, and that's what you have to do. So these are the steps. And I hope this quick video is helpful. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.